Today on HKB, we are reviewing the Blu-ray release of A Brief Encounter in Shinjuku.
Welcome to Hong Kong Blu-rays. I'm Shaz.
And I'm Leon.
If you enjoy our review of A Brief Encounter in Shinjuku, give us a like.
And be sure to subscribe to our channel. You can stay up to date with all of our reviews and videos.
We'd love to hear from you, so please leave any comments below.
So, Brief Encounter in Shinjuku was originally released in 1990. This Blu-ray edition has been released by Panorama Corporation Limited. The film's running time is 100 minutes. It's in the comedy drama genre, and the director is Gordon Chan.
Okay, starring in this film and returning from the first is Lawrence Cheng as Leung Foon, Carol Cheng as Anne, and then we have two new characters in this film, Rosamund Kwan as Wendy and Alan Fung as Alan.
I'm the storyteller and my stories must be told.
So once again, Shaz has prepared a synopsis for you.
Continuing on from the Yuppie Fantasia, a few months on, and Foon and Anne are still trying to reconcile, and after a few ups and downs, things seem to be back on track. But Foon is sent on a business trip to Shinjuku with a female colleague, and a brief encounter follows. What did you think of this sequel? Are you a bit disappointed Cherry Chung wasn't in this one?
Well, surprisingly, no. But that's because in the sequel, we have Rosamund Kwan, who I like equally as much as Cherry Chung. And she plays a great part in this one, I feel. Yeah. I really enjoyed the sequel, the continuation for me. I thought it was fantastic. How did you feel it followed on from the first one?
I thought it was believable where it went. I was a little disappointed with where it went a couple of times, but I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I like the characters. I felt that Anne was a lot stronger character in this film than the first one. What did you think?
Yeah, Carol Cheng, she was really strong in this film. Her performance, her delivery was on point.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with her turn in this one. There was some dramatic moments that called for some really good acting, and I really feel like she delivered. Lawrence Cheng again, I felt he was good in his role. You know, he's a little bit nerdy, a little bit geeky in these films. So one could ask, what's the great allure, with, you know, of him to all these really beautiful women? But I think the way he plays it, the way he plays his character, he comes across, I don't know, he's got some sort of role model sort of qualities there, you know, like he's a good businessman, a good worker.
Yeah. And
he seems like somebody to look up to, you know. So I think that's partially the appeal. What do you think?
Yeah, and respectful.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
like gentlemanly.
Yeah.
Which obviously the ladies will like.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you say, this film goes into a slightly darker territory than the first one.
I don't recall laughing as much as I did in the first one.
No.
I mean, I think there was humour in it, but not quite the same.
Yeah, because with what happens in the first one, this one carries on straight afterwards, and they're trying to reconcile what happens at the end of the first film. And there's little tugs away on both characters from new characters that come into the film. I think it's Anne's ex-boyfriend, Alan, and he comes across as quite a charmer.
Yeah.
And this obviously upsets Leung Foon. He's
very jealous.
Yes, and he comes across very jealous.
Yeah.
That is kind of believable. And his wife Anne, she seems really irritated with him for the way he responds to her. But then she's being a little bit cloak and dagger about, meeting Alan, spending some time with him.
Yeah.
That could just be because she knows what her husband's like. I don't know.
Yeah, to try and avoid
any
a fuss or anything.
Conflict.
Yeah.
And also, as you said in synopsis, he gets sent away with his lovely new assistant, Rosamund Kwan, to Shinjuku. And God, she's so endearing in this, I find.
Very sweet character, portrayed beautifully.
Yeah, she is. She's not like the strong woman like Anne is, or like Cherry Chung was in the first one. She seems to need more support, and she kind of leans on him for a bit of strength. Yeah,
and I think maybe Foon liked that.
Yeah.
Being treated as the man rather than...
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly. He must feel different from what he has, what he receives from her.
Yeah.
And you can see an allure there to him, which is completely believable, and it's you get drawn into it. Your own emotions are conflicted because you feel happy for him when you shouldn't feel happy for him, when there's things going on and you don't know where it's going to go, and you're hopeful about things that you think, I should be hopeful about this. And I think that's just testament to how well they acted it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so very strong characters in this one. And the boyfriend as well of Rosamund Kwan's character. What was he called in this one? John. Yeah, he was quite good too. He played a good part, you know, and there was little bits of humour in there. Maybe not as much as the first, but I really enjoyed this film. How about you?
I enjoyed it as much as the first film, and because of that, I'm going to score it 7 out of 10.
Right. Well, for me, I actually think this film had the edge. The drama was a bit more dramatic, and I just felt it a little bit more for me. I mean, this one for me was the stronger one of the two, and Rosamund Kwan, she just sold the film for me. I'm scoring this one 8 out of 10.
What do we get with the package on this one?
Okay, so this is part of the free Blu-ray box set. So again, we have the slipcase for the box set, inside of which this is the cover for Brief Encounter in Shinjuku. And that's the back side of it. On the disc itself, we've got the same artwork, which is quite nice. And on the inside sleeve, we got a nice printed picture with Lawrence Cheng, Rosamund Kwan, and Carol Do Do Cheng. That's about where it stops for the package. For the extras, there are none.
No.
This one, I think we're going to score it 2 stars, and it only just scrapes in at that. But what we do have is nice. We would have liked a little bit more. So Shaz, what did you think about the picture quality on this Blu-ray?
Oh, I thought it was outstanding.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, no complaints from either of us on this one.
Nope.
So what are we going to score it?
We're scoring the picture quality 5 stars.
And remember guys, we're doing this from a non-professional perspective. We're just rating this as 2 fans watching the film.
And how the picture appears to us.
Yeah, to us, it's 5 stars. What do we get with the audio this time?
So we have Dolby True HD 5.1 in both Cantonese and Mandarin. We watched both and they were really good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was satisfying to have a nice soundtrack. And I would like to point out on this one, the music, the actual soundtrack in the film, I thought was particularly good. It really engaged with me.
Yeah.
It really drew me into the film. So, yeah, I did enjoy this one. What are we going to score the sound this time round?
We're going to score it 4 stars. What subtitle options are on this disc?
Right, so we have simplified and traditional Chinese and English subtitles.
And they were really good. There were a few mistakes, but on the whole, the pacing was good. Yeah, I didn't have a problem with them. Did you?
No, I thought these were really clear subtitles.
Yeah, they were very clear. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, sometimes when you watch a film and you don't even realise you're reading subtitles because they've hit that magic pace.
Mm-hmm.
I thought these ones hit that pace. Like you said, there's a couple of errors, but on the whole, extremely good. The only thing we did notice was some renaming.
Yes, it was really odd, wasn't it? The two main characters, the subtitled names were different in this film. I think Foon was Kwan. Yeah, and Anne was Sue.
Yeah.
So we're a bit confused at the first few minutes, and then we sort of realised what had happened.
Be reassured, it very definitely is the sequel to the first one.
Yeah.
You know, that much is obvious, and we've researched it. But for some reason, on the subtitling on this disc, we get different names. So that can be a little bit distracting, but for the purposes of review, we still refer to them as Lung, Foon, and Anne, because it was a little bit easier.
Yeah.
But yeah, what did we score these then? These subtitles, do you think?
Well, as they were pretty good, we're going to give them 4 stars. A few final words on Brief Encounter in Shinjuku before we go.
So who was your standout this time?
Carol Do Do Cheng as Anne. I thought she was brilliant in this film. I thought she had a few really, really strong scenes. And yeah, she just really stood out to me. What about you?
Absolutely. She was fantastic. I was really torn on this one because, like you, I really did like her performance in this one. But for me, I have to be honest, Rosamund Kwan, I felt almost in Leon Foon's shoes. And his predicament really, you know, tore at me. Yeah, she was really good in this. It's so endearing. It's like watching an angel on screen. Yeah, I really enjoyed her in this. But also, you know, we'd like to mention, in honourable mention, his friends from the first film. Yes. Leon Foon's friends, his 2 friends. Big Cunning and the other guy, smaller guy with the moustache, the funny one.
Yeah.
They have like a bit of a conflict in this film.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
And that was...
Yeah.
It was humorous, but it was also, you know, a little bit sad seeing them, you know, go against each other a little bit. You think? Yeah. So, you know, you get in the main story, but you're also getting follow through with the other characters in this one.
Yeah.
There is more to that, and it is very enjoyable.
Yeah, it's the same friends from the first film, and they are still around.
Yeah.
So it was nice that they were in it. Maybe not as much, or not all of them.
More of a backdrop this time round.
Yeah.
But yeah, still very enjoyable. Yeah. So just a few words about the availability of Brief Encounter in Shinjuku. You can get it individually at Yes Asia or Byoyo, or as part of a box set of 3. This is the way I purchased it. I got all 3 films together, the whole trilogy. £27 delivered from Byoyo, which I think is really good value.
Really good price, that.
Yeah. You can also get it at Yes Asia, a little bit more expensive. What I will say is, like all the films, if you want it, get on it.
We hope you have enjoyed our review of Brief Encounter in Shinjuku.
We would like to thank everybody who has subscribed so far, and everybody that's viewed any of our videos. Also, a big thanks goes to all our Instagram followers and all the kind comments and remarks that everybody's left for us. We really do appreciate it.
Next time, on Hong Kong Blu-rays, we'll be reviewing the last film in this series, Yuppie Fantasia 3, which I believe was made 27 years after the film we've reviewed today.
Bit of a gap.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about watching that one and looking forward to doing the review for you.
Yeah, I'm also looking forward to seeing what Lawrence Cheng can do in the director's chair, because he directed part 3 apparently. So yes, that will be very good, hopefully.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So we'll see you next time, and remember, be true and buy the blue.